The 1983D Washington quarter, minted in Denver, is a coin that has intrigued collectors and enthusiasts alike. At first glance, it may appear as just another piece of pocket change, but upon closer examination, certain specimens of this coin have fetched remarkable prices at auctions, sometimes reaching into the thousands of dollars. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Initially intended as a one-year commemorative, its popularity ensured its continuation as a regular issue. The 1983D quarter is part of this enduring legacy, produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning and modernizing its operations. In 1983, the Denver Mint produced over 617 million quarters. Given this substantial mintage, the 1983D quarter is generally common. However, its value isn't solely determined by the number minted but by its condition and unique characteristics. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS66 or higher, are notably scarce. Such high-grade specimens are challenging to find, making them particularly desirable to collectors. The absence of official mint sets in 1982 and 1983 adds another layer of intrigue. Collectors often rely on mint sets to obtain uncirculated coins, but with none produced during these years, acquiring high-quality examples of the 1983D quarter became more challenging. This scarcity has contributed to the coin's allure and, consequently, its market value. Certain 1983D quarters exhibit errors that further elevate their desirability. Notable among these is the spitting eagle variety, characterized by a die flaw resulting in a line extending from the eagle's beak on the reverse side. Such errors are rare and can significantly increase a coin's value. For instance, a spitting eagle quarter in MS66 plus grade was sold for $504 in 2018. While the standard 1983D quarter in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, those in exceptional condition or with unique errors can command impressive prices. For example, an MS67 graded 1983D quarter has been known to sell for over $1,000 at auction. The grading system plays a pivotal role in determining a coin's value. Coins are assessed on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating superior condition. An MS65 grade denotes a coin with strong luster and minimal marks, while MS66 and above signify even finer quality. Achieving such grades is rare, especially for coins that have been in circulation. Collectors and enthusiasts often share their discoveries and insights through various platforms. For instance, a video titled 1983D Washington Quarter Dollar Worth of Fortune Revealed delves into the nuances that make certain 1983D quarters exceptionally valuable. The allure of coin collecting lies in the thrill of discovery. Everyday pocket change can sometimes yield unexpected treasures. The 1983D Washington Quarter serves as a testament to this, reminding us that history and value often reside in the most ordinary of places. The 1983D Washington Quarter might seem mundane at a glance, but behind that copper-nickel exterior lies a story packed with scarcity, error varieties, and record-breaking auction prices. This coin is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, especially given how millions of Americans have likely handled one without realizing its potential value. The year 1983 was unique for coin production, and the Denver Mint's output has become an unexpected treasure trove for collectors willing to look closely. One of the main reasons the 1983D quarter stands out is its condition rarity. While hundreds of millions were minted, very few were preserved in mint state. The lack of mint sets from the U.S. Mint in 1982 and 1983 is a huge factor. Collectors typically rely on mint sets to obtain pristine examples, but during these years, none were officially released. That meant if you wanted an uncirculated coin, you had to get it from a bankroll or direct from circulation, which meant most were spent and worn down. So what exactly makes a 1983D quarter worth thousands of dollars? It all comes down to condition and unique traits. A regular worn example won't turn heads, but a well-preserved, high-grade MS67 or better, with full details and no scratches, might just spark a bidding war at auction. Some of these coins have achieved eye-popping prices of over $4,000. In numismatics, rarity isn't just about quantity, it's about quality. Another fascinating detail about the 1983D quarter is its infamous spitting eagle variety. This nickname refers to a die break or die crack on the reverse of the coin, which creates the illusion of something coming from the eagle's beak. To the untrained eye, it looks like the eagle is spitting, a quirky error, but one that collectors chase like gold. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars, sometimes more depending on the grade. The die break on the spitting eagle is caused by excessive wear or stress on the die used to strike the coins. Over time, Microfractures develop and form a line from the beak to the rim or body. These small flaws give the coin character and uniqueness, two factors collectors crave. Ironically, what began as an imperfection has now become one of the most desirable features of the 1983D series. The Denver Mint itself is another reason for attention. While Philadelphia also minted quarters in 1983, the Denver specimens are often crisper and strike when found in mint state. However, due to the region's coin distribution and general wear from circulation, even Denver quarters from this year are rarely seen in top condition. This drives their value up in the collector's market. Let's talk about the grading specifics. PCGS and NGC, the two top grading agencies, have certified very few 1983D quarters in MS67 condition. Out of the hundreds of millions minted, only a handful meet that standard. That level of rarity combined with collector demand has pushed prices to incredible highs. One famous sale reached $15,000 for an MS67 Plus example, a jaw-dropping figure for a coin you might find in loose change. Interestingly, even circulated 1983D quarters with strong details and no major blemishes can fetch premiums if they show interesting traits. Some coins have been discovered with off-center strikes, double dies, or retained cut breaks, each a numismatic oddity that adds value. These error coins often slip past quality control unnoticed and end up in circulation. One viral video on YouTube discussed how someone found a 1983D quarter at a flea market, bought it for 25 cents, and later had it appraised for over $2,000 due to its grade and die variety. This kind of real-life treasure hunt keeps collectors motivated. The dream of finding an overlooked fortune in your coin jar is very much alive, especially with coins like this. Even professional numismatists are amazed by the 1983D quarter's rise. Initially overlooked, it didn't gain much attention until the late 2000s when grading services started to show just how few high-grade examples existed. Collectors who had stored rolls of 1983D quarters suddenly found themselves holding miniature jackpots, especially if they had kept them in original bank wrappers. There's also the coin's place in American economic history. The early 1980s were a time of inflation, recession, and metal cost concerns. The U.S. Mint was cutting costs, experimenting with new production techniques, and handling higher demands. As a result, quality sometimes dipped, which makes high-grade survivors from this era even more exceptional. A fun fact, the Washington quarter design used in 1983 was actually intended to be temporary when it was first introduced in 1932. It was supposed to be a one-year commemorative for Washington's bicentennial birth year, but its popularity kept it in circulation. Little did the public know that over 50 years later, a coin from 1983 would become a highlight of the entire series. Social media has also played a role in fueling interest in this coin. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels regularly feature collectors showing off their 1983D quarter finds, some worth $500, others as much as $10,000. These quick clips have gone viral, making the general public more aware of the hidden value in their spare change. Beyond the spitting eagle variety, collectors have reported examples with partial collar strikes and planchet errors, rare manufacturing mishaps that occur during the minting process. These issues are rare and difficult to spot unless you know what to look for. But when you do find one, you're looking at a coin that could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Coin shows and conventions across the U.S. have also seen increased interest in 1983D quarters. Dealers now keep a special section in their inventory for early 80s Washington quarters, a category that was once ignored. They've become a hot topic in the numismatic community, with collectors swapping stories of rare finds and big sales. And it's not just hobbyists driving the demand. Investment firms and rare asset managers have started including coins like the 1983D quarter in their alternative investment portfolios. With historical significance, proven scarcity, and growing market demand, it checks all the boxes for long-term value appreciation. Some sellers have even started hoarding 1983D quarters in hopes that prices will continue to rise. This speculative behavior is reminiscent of the 1950D Jefferson nickel craze, where rumors of rarity turned into reality when demand overtook supply. Could the 1983D quarter follow the same trajectory? Many believe it already is. Online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections regularly feature this coin, and their final sale prices speak volumes. A quick search will show raw examples listed for $20, $100, and certified high-grade coins often listed for thousands, especially when slabbed and verified by PCGS or NGC. At coin grading services, submissions of 1983D quarters have surged. Collectors are now digging through old rolls, inspecting details under magnifying lenses, and sending promising coins in for evaluation. The hunt is on, and the 1983D quarter has gone from a common coin to a collector's dream. Most fascinating of all, the highest recorded sale for a 1983D Washington quarter currently sits at an eye-watering $15,862.50, sold in 2014 by Heritage Auctions. The coin was graded MS67 by PCGS and was considered among the finest known. And now, rumors swirl of another perfect specimen recently being discovered, possibly heading toward a $120,000 sale. Whether that sale materializes or not, one thing is certain. The
1936 Lincoln wheat penny is more than just a piece of copper, it's a tangible link to a pivotal era in American history. Minted during the Great Depression, this coin witnessed a nation grappling with economic hardship, yet striving for resilience and recovery. Holding one is like holding a fragment of that enduring spirit. At first glance, the 1936 penny might seem common, with over 309 million struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone. However, it's within this vast number that rare gems are hidden, coins that, due to exceptional preservation or unique errors, have become highly sought after by collectors. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1936 penny is the doubled die obverse (DDO) error. This occurs when the coin's design is impressed twice onto the die, slightly offset, resulting in noticeable doubling on the coin itself. In the 1936 DDO, this doubling is most prominent on the date and the inscriptions "In God We Trust and Liberty." Spotting such a coin can be thrilling, as its value far exceeds that of a regular penny. Beyond the DDO, collectors also hunt for other error varieties from 1936. These include repunched mint marks, RPMs, where the mint mark appears more than once due to a misaligned punch, and broadstrike errors, where the coin is struck without the restraining collar, causing it to spread out more than usual. Such anomalies not only pique interest but also significantly increase a coin's value. Color and luster play a crucial role in a coin's appeal. The most coveted 1936 pennies are those with a red (RD) designation, indicating they have retained their original reddish hue. Over time, copper coins tend to darken, so finding a 1936 penny with its original red shine is rare and valuable. Grading is another critical factor. Coins are assessed on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. A 1936 penny graded MS67 RD, mint state 67 red, is considered exceptional. Such coins exhibit sharp details, minimal marks, and vibrant color, making them prime candidates for high auction prices. In fact, one such 1936 penny achieved a staggering $75,000 at auction. This wasn't just due to its grade but also its impeccable eye appeal and rarity. It's a testament to how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a treasure when preserved meticulously. Collectors often turn to reputable grading services like PCGS and NGC to authenticate and grade their coins. These organizations provide standardized assessments, ensuring buyers and sellers have confidence in a coin's quality and value. The 1936 penny also offers a fascinating glimpse into the minting practices of the time. The presence of multiple error types suggests that quality control measures were still evolving, making this year particularly rich for error collectors. For those interested in starting their own collection, the 1936 penny is an excellent choice. It's accessible, with many examples available at affordable prices, yet it also offers the excitement of hunting for rare varieties and high-grade specimens. Engaging with the coin collecting community can enhance this experience. Online forums, local clubs, and coin shows provide opportunities to learn, share discoveries, and even trade coins. The shared passion among collectors fosters a sense of camaraderie and continuous learning. Educational resources abound for budding numismatists. Books, online articles, and videos delve into the intricacies of coin grading, error identification, and historical context, enriching one's appreciation for coins like the 1936 penny. Preservation is key. Proper storage in acid-free holders, away from moisture and extreme temperatures, ensures that coins maintain their condition and value over time. The thrill of the hunt is ever present. Whether sifting through pocket change, exploring estate sales, or purchasing rolls of pennies. The possibility of uncovering a valuable 1936 penny adds excitement to the hobby. The 1936 Lincoln wheat penny embodies a rich tapestry of history, artistry, and the allure of discovery. Its journey from a common coin to a potential $75,000 treasure underscores the magic of numismatics. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, it serves as a reminder that sometimes, extraordinary value lies hidden in the most unassuming places. While many collectors focus on the obvious doubled die examples, there are also subtle varieties from 1936 that can fetch impressive premiums. Minor die cracks, cuts, and even lamination errors have been recorded, making this year's penny one of the most interesting for error hunters. Imagine pulling out a 1936 penny from your change jar and realizing under magnification that the word liberty appears slightly doubled. That small detail could mean the difference between a common penny and one worth several $1,000s. That's the magic hidden in these tiny coins. Not all valuable 1936 pennies are pristine mint red. In fact, even coins that have toned into beautiful rainbow hues can be highly desirable. Some collectors are willing to pay a premium for unique, naturally toned coins, especially if the colors are vibrant and the surfaces remain clean. If you ever find a 1936 penny with full, sharp wheat stalks on the reverse and minimal signs of handling, you're holding something special. Many pennies from this year show considerable wear, even in the fields between the design elements, due to the hard economic times when every cent counted. When evaluating your 1936 penny, pay attention to the date and mint mark placement. Certain minor shifts and styles in the way numbers were punched can signify rare varieties. Collectors use detailed guides and overlays to help spot these small but valuable differences. YouTube coin hunters often highlight the excitement of finding wheat pennies from the 1930s. Channels like Couch Collectibles and Treasure Town have shared stories of viewers discovering valuable 1936 DDO pennies in old collections and even in Coinstar reject trays. Another key aspect is strike quality. Some 1936 cents were weakly struck due to aging dies. A sharply struck coin, with full detail on Lincoln's coat and beard, is significantly rarer and more desirable to advanced collectors. An uncirculated 1936 penny in MS67 red condition is a true showstopper. Coins at this level not only command sky-high prices but also represent the absolute pinnacle of minting quality for the year. Very few survive, and each auction appearance is an event. Interestingly, 1936 also saw a small handful of proof coins made for collectors. These proofs are much rarer than their business strike counterparts and exhibit mirror-like surfaces with sharp details. Finding one of these in pristine condition can change a collector's fortune overnight. A circulated 1936 sweet penny might only be worth a few cents to a few dollars, but add in a rare mint error or a proof strike, and suddenly you're looking at values skyrocketing into the tens of thousands. Another fascinating feature about the 1936 penny is the story it tells about America's transition. The optimism of Roosevelt's New Deal programs was taking hold, and the country was slowly lifting itself out of the Great Depression. These coins were part of everyday life for families scraping together pennies. For many numismatists, the appeal of the 1936 penny goes beyond just monetary value. It's about the history, the artistry, and the thrill of owning a tangible piece of the past, something that once passed through the hands of Americans nearly a century ago. Collectors often form personal connections with their coins, and a 1936 penny could easily have a unique story. Perhaps it was saved by a child starting their first penny board, or hidden in a desk drawer for generations before being rediscovered. Auction records for 1936 pennies show how unpredictable the market can be. While common specimens move modestly, exceptional pieces can spark bidding wars, often surprising even seasoned dealers with the final hammer price. Another hidden gem among 1936 pennies are off-center strikes. Depending on the degree of misalignment, off-center errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, especially if the date remains visible, making it highly collectible. Educational videos have played a huge role in making the 1936 penny a star. Tutorials explaining how to spot double dies and other errors have empowered thousands of amateur collectors to examine their coins more carefully, and sometimes stumble into life-changing finds. One overlooked aspect of the 1936 penny is its metal composition. Made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, these coins have intrinsic metal value too. Though small, it adds another layer of interest for copper collectors and investors. There's a special satisfaction in adding a high-grade 1936 Lincoln wheat cent to your collection. It represents not just a smart acquisition, but a journey through American history and craftsmanship. Every nick, every preserved line on Lincoln's face tells a story. Coin grading companies sometimes offer special pedigree labels for coins with notable provenance. If a 1936 penny comes from a famous collection or is associated with a historical discovery, it can carry additional prestige.